Welcome to Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself, and create the life that you truly want to live. So stick around toward the end of the show. There's going to be a quest so you can put this tarot wisdom into practice and lock it in so you actually get the benefit from it in your life. So, what do they want me to talk about today? Well, about the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about getting paid what you're worth. The Four of Pentacles is about saving, about keeping a bit for yourself. Keeping a bit or keeping all of it for yourself. A big shift that I've made personally in my life has been, I've gone from being all about other people, putting other people first, to putting myself first and realizing that I deserve to have a roof over my head and to have plenty so that I can live comfortably and so that I can do my work and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And so prioritizing myself, realizing that I deserve too, and it not just being about helping other people and all about everyone else. So saving is part of it, but it's more about believing that you deserve it too, right? If we don't believe that we deserve, then you're not going to manifest things. And so it's not just about earning money and saving, although it could be that. It could be that for some. It could be that for some because if you've got a belief that you don't deserve, then you're more likely to get a lesser paid job and then not save any of that money. But if you believe that you deserve, you're more likely to get a higher paid job and save some of that money too. It's those kind of behaviors go along with the belief. When you believe that you deserve more, deserve to be comfortable, you know, when you believe that, you're likely to start doing the things, the behaviors that bring that kind of stuff in. Well, what are the lessons about then? So we've got a bit of a financial thing going on. Interesting. Well, the lessons are about the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is about relaxation. It is about not trying so hard. It's about receiving, letting it come to you. So for some of you, you might think, Eight of Pentacles, I'm already worn out. I can't do even more. The only way for me to get more is to work twice as hard. But that's not true. That's not how we get more. We get more by coming from a different energy level and then working smarter or coming up with better ideas or taking different actions from that space. Has to start with our energy first. So this is about Four of Swords. Lessons are about not just trying hard and doing more. It could be seen as work smarter, but that might make you try and think of something different to do from the same energy that you're at. No, it comes from a base belief of what you deserve first, and then the ideas come from there. Then inspired ideas will come from there. If you do it the other way around, if you keep your energy just as it is, not believing and, you know, not changing that first, even if you try and find ways that are different to work smarter or whatever, it just won't work. It won't work. It's like if you don't change your vibration first, right, you could halve your prices thinking that that's going to get more money in but more work, and it won't. You'll get exactly the same amount of customers in, and you'll literally have just halved your money instead, you know, working twice as hard for half the money. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And so less of the logical stuff, more about changing how we feel about ourselves and what's possible first. And it's about deserving, it's about self-worth. So, to get into alignment today, interesting, judgment. Now, this is exactly what it says on the tin. It's about judgments. And so, how are you judging other people that have got plenty? You know, I had a dream a long time ago. I was renting a house that was on the water. There was a canal at the back, and I had a floating pontoon at the back, and I didn't have a boat, but I had kayak, and I used to kayak out from there, out onto the ocean, and across to a little island, and from the back of my house I used to kayak, which was awesome. But there was a lot of places, people that lived around that had boats, and so sit there on that pontoon, watching the dolphins sometimes come in, and the boats and stuff like that. And I'd been a sailor since I've been a teenager, sailing just little boats, and I loved sailing, and I just got it in my head that I wanted to sail again. And I had this idea, my business was all online then, and I had this idea like it would be really nice to boat, you know, to perhaps do 6 months of a year traveling around on a boat and then the rest of it living here. And so I had all of these dreams. I was putting all these things into manifestation. Anyway, cut a long story short, I ended up living on a yacht for a year. And I was really surprised at people's reactions to us. It was my boyfriend at the time's yacht, a big catamaran, and he was living on that and running a business. It was his dream from when he was about 25, I think, to own a catamaran and to live on it. And he'd written that down, that manifestation down, for when he was 40 years old. Well, he ended up getting it when he was 42. But, of course, didn't see himself as a failure by being 2 years late. Anyway, so I joined him. We started going out with each other. I moved on the yacht with him and lived on a yacht. But the reason I'm telling you this story is because people's reactions to us were quite unbelievable. People, I don't know why, but people thought that he must have got that through selling drugs. And I was really surprised that so many people had that belief, which it wasn't true. He'd made a lot of his money, well, through various businesses, but the big business that started him off with a load of wealth was in his early 20s, where he's had a chain. He started a garage that would, I don't know, raise cars higher. Do you know what I mean? Jack them up. I don't know what you call it, but he did that, and it grew and grew and grew. He made a lot of money, and it ended up being a franchise thing, built it into a franchise thing. Anyway, and so he'd made a lot of money young, and then went into a lot of other businesses anyway. So none of it was drug dealing. But I was really surprised, and this judgment card has come up. That along those very same lines, you might be holding wealth away from you by having judgments about it. Now, there are judgments to be had for sure that are quite right. Do you know what I mean? We can look at the terrible things that some narcissistic corporation type people will do for their wealth or to get their wealth or all of that, you know, not really caring who they harm or what they harm to get it. There's that. Yes, there is that, but that's not all wealth, just as people, you know, not everyone that's wealthy has been a drug dealer to get there. You know what I mean? So any kind of judgments, perhaps just go through those in your mind and see like what is valid, because there are some valid things. I mean, there are some people that are doing terrible things, like they don't care about the environment or people, and so they're quite willing to poison the environment and people, as long as they make a load of money from it, you know. And I'm not telling you to not judge those people, of course, but we shouldn't put those in the same bucket as good people doing good things, like jacking cars up or doing readings or whatever, you know. Whatever it is that you want to do, creating art or whatever your thing is. But your judgments could be holding you back there. So to get into alignment, I'm not saying drop all your judgments, because some judgments are true, for sure. Expansion that's possible. The Magician. You can manifest a whole lot more, and you can manifest it your way as well. I, for one, would never, ever, not even a little bit, compromise my spiritual well-being, compromise my vibration, compromise my spiritual growth for $1. Not even for $1, not even for a bit of $1. I would never do it. It's precious to me. There's no way I would want to come back at a lower spiritual level than I am. No way. I don't want to stir up karma. I know these things. For money, no, I would rather starve to death. I'm not manifesting that, by the way. But I would rather do that than compromise myself spiritually. And I know I don't need to. I can get by and I can be wealthy without any of that stuff. It all works out for me. So I choose to do what I love doing and help people and to thrive too, right? And you can have it your way to do what you want to do. You just can't have it your way and work too hard for it and have a load of judgments about everyone being this or that or whatever to get it and not believing that you deserve it, right? There needs to be all those pieces in the pie. So expansion can be had in what you're manifesting with all of this. Well, your quest, should you choose to accept it, for today is, oh, nice. What is about the sun? The sun card is all about happiness. It's about your inner child being happy. So the sun is a beautiful energy of the inner child being happy. It's a really joyful energy. So the quest, should you choose to accept it today, is, first of all, I want you to affirm your worth, especially at the beginning of the day, in the morning. Pause before you get up and you do your usual morning things. Stand in front of a mirror, say these affirmations out loud, or you can write them down, or do both if you want. I deserve to thrive, and abundance flows to me naturally. I deserve to thrive, and abundance flows to me naturally. I deserve to thrive, and abundance flows to me naturally. I trust in my ability to manifest wealth with integrity. I trust in my ability to manifest wealth with integrity. I trust in my ability to manifest wealth with integrity. I embrace the idea that money and success can come easily when I align with my true self. I embrace the idea that money and success can come easily when I align with my true self. I embrace the idea that money and success can come easily when I align with my true self. As you say these, feel the energy of the words infuse your very being, and allow this sun energy to fill you with confidence and light. So number 2 of the quest is to let go of judgment. So do reflect on any judgments that you do have about wealthy individuals. As I said, it's completely natural to have noticed that there are some people that don't do these things with an integrity. And yeah, you can judge them. Go for it. But don't tar everyone with the same brush. Not everyone has got their wealth that way. So take a few moments to journal about any limiting beliefs that you do have about wealth and money and wealthy people and money. So where do you judge others that have money? And what beliefs do you hold about wealthy people, and how might those beliefs be stopping your success and limiting your success? Next up, number 3, I want you to visualize your ideal abundance. So your way, how would you like it? What is abundance to you? Of course, you're not going to become, I don't know, one of those people. You're going to be yourself, but you with abundance. So picture how you would like it your way. To me, whenever I visualize a wealthy life for myself, I'm still working. It's kind of more in a relaxed way. I visualize my lifestyle, and it's an easier lifestyle for sure. In fact, it's not that different than the lifestyle that I currently live. But I can imagine like more ease and a bigger kind of a lifestyle. How about you? Picture yourself living the life you desire with financial freedom, but also staying true to your values too. What does that look like for you? Let us know in the comments below. Feeling that joy and peace of being financially abundant without sacrificing your integrity. And then number 4 of the quest is to ask for intuitive guidance. So trust that the smarter, more aligned ideas will come when you're ready to receive them, often through meditation as well. Spend a moment in quiet meditation or journaling, asking your higher self, what inspired aligned action can I take today to manifest my wealth in a way that feels good to me? Right? Always want to do it in the way that feels good to you. And then trust that the answers will come in their own time. You don't need to get the answers instantly. In fact, they'll often come like when you're on a walk, or when you're in the shower, or something like that, or perhaps in a dream later. And number 5 is take inspired action. So when you do get that insight, those intuition, those ideas, then take action on it. You'll only ever be asked to do what you're capable of doing, and so it's not major leaps that you need to do, huge things or anything like that. And you might like to end your days with a bit of gratitude as well for what has manifested for you. So all about opening up to abundance today, but in abundance with integrity and being happy, making yourself happy. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. Do love hearing from you. Let me know how the quest goes and about your visions of an abundant life and it being your way. Did you know that you can have it with integrity You know now. Anyway, if you'd like 6 more fun quests for next level self-love, then visit my website, behealing.com. When the window pops up, put your email address and your name in there, and you'll get that free class, a quest every other day, and it's a fun quest too. So, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow.